When you're making a cast iron skillet, get your oven about as hot as it goes. Turn it on 450, 500. Hot as it goes, just turn it way up. Put the rack in the center of the oven, and you're gonna preheat the cast iron skillet, or in this case, it's a cast iron pan. You're gonna preheat that pan over medium-high heat on the stovetop while you're making your quick pizza sauce. For me, for the pizza sauce, a natural source of salt is anchovies. So I suggest heating up some olive oil, putting a lid on the pan, and as the anchovies heat in the oil, they'll start to spatter and they literally melt into the oil. See? No fish, they just melt into the oil. Once you get that in there, we're going to add our garlic, thinly sliced or grated, and a little red chili flake or a little red chili paste. Give that a little stir. And then I always put a little oregano in my pizza sauce. I'm gonna add in a little squirt of tomato paste or sun-dried tomato paste. And then instead of tomato sauce, I'm using passata. And that's kind of it for that. We're gonna let that come back just to a light bubble and hang out there for a couple minutes. For the dough, I'm gonna put up online, this is super fast dough. It rests for about an hour in an olive oil lined bowl underneath your kitchen towel, and it makes enough for 2 pizzas. So once you make the dough recipe, cut it in half and put one in the freezer. So I'm gonna get the dough rolled out, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna line the pizza pan. I take a little bit of cornmeal or quick cooking polenta, any cornmeal or polenta you have in the pantry, mix a little of that with a little sprinkle of flour. This keeps the pizza from sticking on the bottom and it gives it great flavor. And I always add a little bit of sugar. That little bit of sweetness on the dough is delightful. So mix that all together. I'm gonna sprinkle this around the pan. I'm gonna put the pan here. Remember to put a trivet down because you're going to push that dough into a hot pan. So be careful and use your mop-in, use your dish towel to keep your hands from burning or a little pot holder. I'm slathering our pizza sauce all the way around the pan. The dough, my dough, I put a little bit of sugar or honey in it, and it's got olive oil and salt in it, and then it sits in a bowl that's coated with olive oil. So the dough already has a sweetness to it, and it'll have that great pan pizza flavor. We scatter our sauce. That half a cup of passata makes exactly enough sauce for one 12-inch cast iron pizza. And then you top it with shredded provolone, or I like grocery store mozzarella for this, personally. And a little pecorino if you want it extra salty, or a little parm if you want it extra buttery. It's a 2-cheese pizza, people. And then we're gonna put it in the oven for about 17 or 18 minutes till it's brown and bubbly and gorgeous. For the dressing, I'm gonna make a balsamic Dijon that my husband really likes. It's so easy, and I just make it right in a mason jar. A couple of spoonfuls of grainy Dijon, some balsamic vinegar, a fat drizzle of honey for sweetness, a little dash of lemon, juice of half a lemon, a little granulated garlic, a granulated onion. And just because I have it in my house, you don't have to buy it, but if you have some fennel or fennel pollen or ground fennel, I like a little fennel in it because I put fennel in the salad a lot. And then olive oil. You want to use about 3 times as much olive oil as you do vinegar. So if you have 2 tablespoons of vinegar, you want to use about 5 to 6 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I just shake it. Keep it right in the jar. You can make a double batch, keep it in the fridge all week, or just dress as much salad as you need per night. For this salad to go with this particular pizza, I took some shaved fennel, some red onion, and lots of toasted hazelnuts, all chopped up in there for texture, and some dark greens and some sweet gem lettuce as well. Some green and purple lettuce, purple onions, fennel, the fennel fronds, and that hazelnut. It makes a delicious blend. I'm gonna show you what the pizza looks like. We got one resting in the back when we come back. This is a really delicious, quick, easy pan pizza made in a cast iron pan, right? 12-inch cast iron skillet or pan. Do not put the basil on until the pizza rests for a couple of minutes, because same reason, it'll turn black on you.